Hi bestie Westies, thank you for clicking onto my video. I appreciate it so much. If you enjoy videos like this, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Hope you enjoy.
About my dead relatives, what if I said go dig up your dead ass mother in the grave? Oh, you wouldn't like that now, would you? Yeah, you wouldn't. You need to be nice to people who literally shits on someone who lost their brother. I'm sorry, I cannot do it. If it was any other influencer that lost their brother and y'all respected them so much, you would be like, oh, why are you doing that to them? Like, leave them alone. That's so... They just lost their brother, but because it's me and you don't like me, you say, oh, that's totally fine. Shut your bitch ass up. Thank you. Tell me to shut up. Crazy. I say one thing and you whiny little bitches want to report for bullying and harassment. And when someone says something to you that you don't like, all of a sudden it's bullying. But it's not bullying when you dox me, when you follow me everywhere and then try to say, oh, we're not following you everywhere, but you document it in a freaking Reddit. You need to go cough up her ashes because someone's smoking on her pack. Like, seriously, if I was to say stuff like that, oh, well, she's doing this to me, you know, and shut up, you whiny little bitch. All you do is whine and complain all the freaking time. You're cry-ass baby bitches that can't even take what someone tells you because you do the same to them and expect them not to do it to you. Jesus, I gotta go.
Tophia putting her foot down against the haters and showing them his boss.
You can't stream my live streams anymore. How's that? And I will most definitely be doing a lot of sub-only lives. So you can't stream. And if you do it again, you're gonna get blocked. How's that for a fat bitch? Pony boy. Thank you for that. That really helped whoever. I'm not going to say who it was unless they don't want me to, because I'm not going to cause people to get harassed, unlike you. Oh, somebody's mad. I really want to say it. I was going to say it because, you know, someone said log off, and I said your mom logged off forever. You know, I'm sick and tired sometimes. People should just leave me alone. I'm enough to document harassing someone. That's beyond me. Everywhere I go, there's always someone there. There's always somebody to take a photo or take a picture, say, look, she's shopping with money. Well, I'm supposed to walk around in the same 2 shirts? Like, your mindsets are so wrong. Considering the fact that the money that I make from social media is the money that I make. That has nothing to do with burying my brother, considering that it's $4,000 I don't have. Then you want to sit here and laugh about a GoFundMe. You stopped my mother's son from being buried. Then want to say, I don't care, but you're the ones who stopped my mother's son from being buried. And then you don't want to take accountability for that. Imagine harassing someone, especially continuously harassing someone who is dead. I couldn't. And then when I bring up your dead relatives, that's an issue. Oh, well, she brought up my dead relatives, so it's even. Like, my brother didn't die because I brought up people's dead relatives. If that's the case, then your mother should go too because you brought up my dead relatives, right? Maybe I should hope for that. But, you know, if I say that, that's the issue. So I can't say that, you know. I hope your mother lives a long life. You know, if I say how I really want to say it, people get butthurt. Thank you for the gift points. Do you know the amount of filtered comment notifications? Thank you for the gift points that just came up right now from TikTok. That literally shows us how bad people's comments really are. But I'm the problem, right? Because I want to be financially stable and not work for someone and make them money. Like I said, F the government. Thank you for the gift points. I do not want to make anyone money. I do not want to mop floors for anyone. I do not want to sit there and be like, yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. May I take your order? May I do this? I'm so sick and tired of people because I already know it's going to happen. I'm not dumb. People think I'm stupid, but I'm not stupid. You may be stupider than a box of rocks. Thank you for the gift points, but I'm not dumb. And to literally tell someone that they need to dim themselves because you want everyone to be like you is crazy. You shouldn't push people to be in your mindset that is the wrong mindset. You don't have a good mindset. I'm sorry to say it, but America is screwed up because people like you think and vote. And this is why we're in this situation. Because of stupid voters like you, stupid people that don't even care about America, or anybody for that matter except yourself. If it's not happening to you, you don't care. But if it was happening to you and you were losing your housing or you were losing all these situations that I lost, then of course you would technically care. That's the problem. Stop telling people. Like, I'm so sick and tired of people also telling my supporters. You turn around instead and make fun of people with 9-to-5 jobs, but then turn around and tell my supporters they need to go get jobs when they say they have jobs. I've seen people in the comment section tell people to go get a job, and they're like, I have a job. Do you got something that you can pull out your sleeve that is different and original other than telling people to get a job? It's so boring. It's so stupid. I watched a girl who is disabled in a wheelchair and someone telling her to go get a job. That's horrible. Imagine telling a disabled person to get a job. You just say the same old recycled. It's boring. How many times you gotta tell someone to get a job before you get bored with your life? If you're telling someone to get a job, that means you need to get another job. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 jobs if you need to. Like, I don't understand because like people's mindset is like, oh, when you don't have enough money, go get another job. I'm not working 3 jobs to live. You must be dumb when I could work 1 job and live. That's bullcrap. You're not gonna put me in that dumb mindset. You're not gonna put me in the MAGA mindset. MAGA people are uneducated idiots that harass and bully other people because they never got into the college they wanted to. Trump. Because Trump didn't get into, Harvard? So now he's harassing Harvard because he couldn't get into Harvard? Wonder why. America's only getting worse and all you care about is yourselves. You know what's funny is, like, when I post stuff about things that are going on, like the immigration stuff, all that, people are like, why are you... In 1987, just like your mom. 1933, walked out of the Depression? Yeah. Tell her I said, what's up to Moses? Your mom has a yearbook. Her yearbook was the Bible. Turned to dust. Anyone? I feel like y'all's mothers are just literally, like... just literally baby powder. Just like... Original or extra crispy? How does she want to be cremated? She better start thinking about that now because it's coming up close. Into my own hands. And if someone happens to, have something happen to them where, they better make sure they have life insurance. That's all I'm going to say, because I have a right to self-defense. And the next time you end up anywhere where I'm at, that'll be the last time you ever end up anywhere. But literally a whole bunch of people in a Discord could sit there and say they hope I die. Trigger warning. It is freedom of speech. But they have to realize that freedom of speech is going to cause consequences behind those actions. They're lucky I wasn't concealed to carry and I wasn't literally there, because they wouldn't have even made it to put the sticker on the car. They wouldn't have even been near me. They better make sure that they have family members willing to carry them down the aisle in a long box. Like I said, you better not pull up on me and not be prepared. They're gonna patrol. So yeah, because someone tried to come in. They literally were pulling on the door handle. They were banging on the windows. They started banging on the doors. And then the lady was like, just kept banging, was standing there, and I didn't answer. And then they tried to come in because I heard the like the knob handle, and I said, oh, heck no. So then I was gonna say something, but then I didn't answer the door because the threats. Like I gotta be real careful. Thing in my wish list if anyone wants to get it, but like, yeah. Having a moment of silence for the lost souls. Specifically, those people in the comment section who lost their parents. There's a moment of silence. I know their parents be rolling in their grave.
Someone tells Tophia the harsh truth about her living situation and she gets mad.
I have a house and you don't. I have a living mother and you don't. So why don't you go dig her up from the grave and visit her? I have nothing to say to that. I have 2 parents and you don't. So go worry about that. Oh, is your grandmother dead? So is mine.
But at least my grandmother made it to heaven. Did yours?
Is that the one that had cancer? Now, look, I'm not going to make fun of someone cancer. That's not what I was going to do. But if you got a terminal illness and you're worried about someone's documentary, I think you got more depressing things to worry about than someone's documentary. Respectfully. You got a life-threatening illness. You got an expiration date you need to worry about. You got a scheduled meeting with Jesus. So I would suggest you worry about that. Cause answer now, look, I'm not gonna make fun of someone. But I hope your mom dies and then it's your fault. I would suggest you don't. That's why things happen to you, because you smell like a fucking wet dog. Your ancestors slept together. Your mom and dad are probably literally related in your family, and I would suggest that you worry about why your mom slept with your uncle. I'm so sick and tired of you saying, well, you don't act and look like it, when some guy was working on a tire and I broke into your house. And because she said, I would never support my kids if they unalive someone. But you have to think about this. If someone broke into your house and it was either you or him who was going to leave the house living, I would use every power of my being to fight the attacker off. Of course, they always say comply, don't mess with the attacker. But if that attacker is coming at me, I'm not going to let someone take my life. Like someone said, oh, I would let someone like take my life. No, like, come on now. That is just logical thinking. You are not going to let someone take your life like that. No. Thank you for the rose. I don't care if my mom would not support me in that, but I'm not going to just let someone take my life and be like, here. Like, of course, obviously, you're going to fight back. Because I told my mom, but what if, like, you know, something happened, like where someone broke into my place and I had to defend myself, then what am I supposed to do? Think that, oh, my mother's not going to defend me if I hurt this person? I'm supposed to let them attack me like that? Like, no, I'm going to fight back. I cannot fathom the fact. You know why? Because I'm positive. You don't get any attention from your parents because your parents probably told you they never loved you. That's hard for you to hear. You probably either don't have one or both of your parents. Yes, my dad is in jail. Your mom's gonna get shot. Keep talking. To literally make fun of someone's mom's getting like, do you want that type of karma? Thank you for the galaxy. And I'm not making a threat to anyone. No one say that I'm making